All right, everybody. I want to talk about board plays. People ask me, email me, text me, what exactly is a board play? And a board play is basically a game where we're going to make a selection not based on any kind of system analysis or any kind of game analysis, but strictly based on what the board is showing me and how the bets are playing out. And I'll give you some examples here on yesterday's card. This is from Tuesday's MLB card. First example, first of all, this is the bets and this is the money. So in this first game, Miami's getting 55% of the bets and 50% of the money. This game, Cincinnati's getting 60% of the bets and 35% of the money because Kansas City's getting 65. So on and so forth. You do the same thing with totals also, as the totals number. So let's look at some games from yesterday. First game, you have 45%, 50. This is not really much going on here. Kansas City, Cincinnati. Kansas City's getting 40% of the bets, but 65% of the money with a line freeze. That would make me lean towards the Royals. I believe I did give them out, and they lost an extra 6-5. By the way, Kansas City played Minnesota all weekend long. Kansas City all weekend long had fewer bets but more money, and the line was dropping like 30 points every day. And Kansas City, I believe, swept the Twins. So Kansas City was a great board play all weekend long. You have the Braves, 32% bets, getting 36% of the money, but the line actually dropped 10 points, so that was positive line movement for the Braves. They lost 9-6, so there's 0-2. There's nothing going on in this game. The Cubs was a play. Cubs are getting half the bets, but 73% of the money. And this line flipped from -127 to -105. They won 7-1, so that would definitely be an absolute play on the Cubs. White Sox, Detroit, nothing really going on there. I mean, the line did flip, but they're getting bets and money, so not surprising that line flipped. Washington, the Mets, same thing. Tampa Bay, Boston, not much going on here. Minnesota, Milwaukee was another one here. Milwaukee is getting 45% of the bets, but 53% of the money, and this line flipped, another flip from dog to favorite. Milwaukee was the play. I gave it out, and they won 6-4. Arizona, another one, 35% getting half the money. Line flips. They lost 8-7. Nothing going on here. Seattle was getting the bets and money. That's why the line dropped. So no play. The Giants, I gave the Giants out yesterday. 42% of the money, of the bets, 42% of the bets, but half the money. This line dropped 40 points. Loved that play yesterday, and they won 7-6. It's a nice plus 150 dog. The Angels, another one, 38% of the bets, but 61% of the money. This line shot up to -164. I actually gave that out too. It's a big favorite, and they won 6-0. And the last one, the Padres, 24% of the bets, 39% of the money. Another line drop, 10 cents. So why does this line drop? Think about it logically. If the Dodgers are getting 76% of the bets and 61% of the money, you're getting the majority. Why does the line drop? Think about it logically. That line should not drop. That line should go the other way, and at worst, it should freeze. It should actually go up. It goes down. It's like the books are inviting you to bet the Dodgers. It's like, oh, you guys love the Dodgers? Well, we'll make it even cheaper for you. Think about it logically. And that's what you want to do. You want to think like the book. Why would they give you a better price? Same with Houston. They're getting half the bets and money. Line's going to drop. Hey, you guys want to bet Houston? By all means, here, get some more Houston. And one of the things, I like to use the Pinnacle line. Pinnacle doesn't ban players. They have the sharpest players, the sharpest lines. And when Pinnacle, these books know who their sharp players are. So when they see their sharp players, especially Pinnacle, who has a lot of sharp players, when they see their sharp players on the side, they shade the lines. Even if they knew that the Padres were the sharp side, and despite the fact that Dodgers are getting all of this betting, they still drop the price. Houston, same thing. See if there's any kind of bet signals here. Nothing on the Giants yesterday. Let me see. There was a game there. Some of these games, they may be gone because it was from yesterday. I think they may be gone because it was yesterday because there should be some signals there. But anyway, that's what you want to do. You want to think like the book. Why would you drop the line when they're getting all the action? All right, so let's look at today's card. Nothing going on here. I did give out the Diamondbacks today. You can notice 28% of the bets, half the money, line flipped. I love Arizona today, and they stopped them 13-7. Nothing going. A's are getting the money in bets. That's why the line flipped. Cubs and Cleveland. Cleveland 43-58, and they were favored. The line dropped a tad, so that the game didn't excite me much. Toronto game. Not much going on there. Kansas City, Cincinnati. Kansas City, another board play. You see they're getting 50. This, earlier in the day, it wasn't 51-55. It was less than that. This line dropped 20 points. Think about it this way. It's 50-50 action. So at 50-50 action, this should be a line freeze. It dropped 20 points. And I did give out the Royals today, and the Royals obviously did win. I don't know why there's no signals, but I want to show you the betting on. I don't know why there's nothing popping up. Okay, I'm not going to trip. Anyway, Kansas City, half the money, line drop. Okay, Atlanta, I gave them out today. 30% of the bets, 56% of the money, the line drops, and they lost 6-3. Baltimore game, not much going on here. Washington and the Mets. The Mets, I gave them out as a board play. They're getting 46% of the money, 49%, and this line went up 20 points. Again, those numbers were a little more skewed towards Washington earlier when I gave that game out. But it's another game that they're getting less than half the bets and money, and the line shoots up 20 points. Minnesota, Milwaukee. Milwaukee, 25%. Minnesota is getting all of the action. There's this line freeze. I had a nice system on Minnesota today, but I passed them based on this and ended up stomping Milwaukee. San Francisco, I didn't play them today. Tampa Bay getting the action. Seattle, Texas. Seattle, 50%, getting 8% of the money. Line kind of dropped towards them like it's supposed to. And San Diego is getting 40% of the money, of the bets, less than the money, but this line dropped. I'll show you right here. Actually, this line went back up to 154. So in hindsight, this should not have been. I actually played this earlier, but in hindsight, once the line settled, that really would not have been a play. I should have played the Dodgers because I had a nice system play, but I had to get my plays in early today, and that was one that should not have been a play. But in a nutshell, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for lower bets, higher dollars, and line movement towards your team. Arizona was a classic play day. So that in a nutshell is what you're looking for. It's kind of art and feel. The more you do it, the more you look at the board, the better feel you have for it. Right now I'm kicking myself for this Dodger game because I love the Dodgers today, but I got off of them because early in the day, the line movement was, I don't know why this is not showing up. Oh, there it is. Okay. Early in the day, the Dodgers, let's just go on the Padres. They were 150 something. They're getting 27% of the the visitor bets and money. So you see, they're only getting 26%, 27%. Today, they're getting 35, 39%, 39%, 33%. 53% of the money. And see how this line has dropped from 150 down to 138. And when I played this game earlier today, this is what I was looking at. The line dropped 20 points. They're getting 44% of bets and 31% of the money. This line just drop. And then it settled at 146 today. So in hindsight, maybe not a play, but you're never going to be perfect. But that's what you're looking for when we're talking about board plays. We're talking about games where you have lower bets, more money, and the line goes towards you. Arizona was the perfect example. 28% of the bets, half the money, the line flips. And you can be as aggressive or as conservative as you want with it. You can just wait for like the very best ones if you want. But that's basically what we're looking for. Okay? Same thing with Kansas City. They're getting half the money, half the bets, and the line tanks 20 points. So I hope that clears up what a board play is and what I look for when I'm looking at the board.